A young boy was given the task of watching over the family's cattle. However, while the animals grazed and the cattle wandered into neighboring fields and ate crops, he would slip into deep meditative trances, causing trouble. Despite being scolded by his father for not fulfilling his duties, some villagers believed him to be a mystic or a saint. A villager who recognized the spiritual disposition of the child convinced his father to enroll him in religious studies. The boy showed exceptional aptitude and impressed his teacher with his deep understanding of divine matters. His beliefs were at odds with traditional Hindu practices, as he refused to participate in the thread dyeing ceremony and rejected the caste system of Brahmin hierarchy. Despite this, his family arranged a marriage for him with a girl who bore him 2 sons. His father attempted to establish him in business, but he used the money meant for purchases to feed the needy and homeless holy men whom he met on his way. When he came back empty-handed, his father used to rebuke him. Nevertheless, he contended that assisting others had gained him a considerable profit. His sister helped him secure a job in a granary in Sultanpur, and he left his family behind with the promise of supporting them once he could. There he met Mardana, a Muslim minstrel, and the 2 men became close friends. They would often meet at a local river to meditate together before starting work. The community was surprised to see men of different faiths worshipping together. Once he went to meditate and bath with Mardana beside the Kali Bain. He disappeared beneath the water and did not show up for work, leading everyone to assume that he had drowned. However, after 3 days, he emerged from the river alive and declared that there was no Hindu or Muslim, astonishing the townspeople who began calling him a guru. He left his job, gave away his belongings to the poor, and began to travel with his spiritual companion Mardana, preaching that there is only one God and one brotherhood of humanity. This guy was none other than Baba Guru Nanak. Guru Nanak was born on 15th of April 1469 in Rai Boi ki Talwandi village to Kalyan Chand Das Bedi and Mata Tripta. Nanak's father was a Patwari accountant for crop revenue in Talwandi, while he had one sister, Nanaki, who was 5 years older than him. Nanak married Sulakhani, daughter of Mulchand, in the town of Batala on 24th of September 1487. They had 2 sons, Sri Chand and Lakshmi Chand. At the age of 55, Nanak settled in Kartarpur, where he lived until his death in September 1539. Shortly after appointing his successor, Nanak died on 22nd of September 1539 at the age of 70. Basic tenets of Guru Nanak's philosophy. The concept of God. Guru Nanak taught the concept of a formless God known as Nirankar that transcends human comprehension and has both a transcendent and immanent aspect. The transcendent God is beyond the material world and human comprehension, with no gender or form. The immanent God, on the other hand, manifests through divine will that guides and sustains the universe. Sikhism teaches that understanding God helps us understand ourselves and grow spiritually, and this is achieved through wisdom and discerning intellect. There is one ultimate reality, God. Eternal truth is its name, creative is its nature, fearing nothing and at enmity with none. Timeless is its image, not begotten, self-existent, enlightener and gracious. Egalitarian social order is the second tenet of Guru Nanak's spiritual philosophy. He established the institutions of Dharamsala, Sangat, Pangat and Kirtan to promote a progressive social order and counter the diverse forces of the time. These institutions aim to free people from the retrogressive social order that held them back. O Nanak, no one is high or low, thereby all are equal. Altruistic way of life is the third tenet of Guru Nanak's spiritual philosophy. Guru Nanak's hymns focused on socio-spiritual welfare and creating an egalitarian social order. He emphasized cultivating attributes of God and work ethics. The 3 principles of Sikh teachings are Naam Japo, Kirat Karo and Vand Chakko. which involves singing the glory of God, earning a livelihood through creative work, and sharing one's earnings with others for objective living, which is free from selfish exploitation. He who earns his living by the sweat of his brow and shares it with others has discovered the path of righteousness, says Nanak. Gender equality is the fourth tenet of Guru Nanak's spiritual philosophy. Guru Nanak challenged gender discrimination in a male-dominated society and emphasized the equality of women and men. He believed that God was gender neutral and emphasized the nurturing and caring nature of God as a mother. His teachings paved the way for women's empowerment and equality in Sikhism. He says, "We are born of woman, we are conceived in the womb of woman. To woman one is engaged and married. We make friendship with a woman. Through woman, future generations are born. When one woman dies, we take another one. We are bound with the world through woman. So why should we talk ill of her? From her kings are born. From woman, woman is born. Without woman, there would be no one at all. O Nanak, God alone is without a woman." Truthful living is the fifth and the final tenet of Guru Nanak's spiritual philosophy. Nankin philosophy places more importance on leading a truthful life than merely having knowledge of the truth. Guru Nanak proclaims 5 cardinal virtues for truthful living, which include truthfulness, uprightness, altruism, benevolence, and love for God. Truth is higher than everything, but higher still is truthful living. Let truth be your self-discipline, good deeds be your intent, and contemplation be your cleansing path. Parables of Nanak. Once Guru Nanak was walking through a village with his disciples. They came across a group of people who were pulling on ropes in different directions. When Guru Nanak asked what they were doing, they said they were arguing over the color of a cow. Some said the cow was white, while others insisted it was black. Guru Nanak asked the group to stop and instead focus on what the cow was giving them: milk. He said that the color of the cow did not matter, but what was more important was the milk it provided. He explained that just like the cow, humans also have different physical appearances, but what really mattered was what they contributed to the society. Another parable attributed to Guru Nanak is the parable of the lotus flower. In this parable, Nanak used the lotus flower as a metaphor for the human condition. According to the parable, the lotus flower grows in muddy water, yet remains untouched by it. Similarly, a person should strive to live in the world but not be affected by its negativity. Just as the lotus flower rises above the murky water, so too should a person rise above their worldly desires and attachments to reach spiritual enlightenment. He who has no faith in himself can never have faith in God. The world is a drama staged in a dream. As fragrance abides in the flower, as the reflection is within the mirror, so does thy Lord abide within thee. Why search him without?